21 tons on an old bass drum. Somebody sitting on a ding dong. Hi, hello, good evening, good Friday night to you, everyone. It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. The person doing the seeing and the being glad is me, Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, and I apologize for my tardiness. I had a date with a shower. I was grungy. I've been doing some chores about the house, and I was just like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Just like had to get clean, and I was like, well, I got 28 minutes. That's plenty of time. Nope. Hello, Kabuki Kid, Orbital Air, Damien, Local Gumby, Wesley Henry, Yang Yan Zhao, who should be in both green room and audience, is fine. Mercury Wells with some strong language there. That's absolutely, sir. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well this evening. Once again, and as always, the way going forward now is just a quick hello, and then we're going to add our group, and then we're going to start gaming. So hello to everyone. For those of you who are curious, we are currently sitting at 5335 on the subscriptionometer, which is really nice. And if you're just stopping by for the first time, if you're like, hey, what is all this nonsense about, and you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications to find out when we do not just the live streams, but we also do interstitial informative videos where we talk about important RPG topics of the day, whether it's something with the industry, something that impacts the old school, or anything in between. If I think you guys will be interested in it, I will share it. So that is the news. That is the 411, as it were. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, yes, of course. Please direct your attention to our sponsor, who are linked in the description down below. And that, of course, is Hellebarde Games. Hellebarde makes the kind of adventures they'd like to play, whether it's for Castles and Crusades, for 5th edition, or the OSR Old School is in play at the table with Hellebarde Games. And you can find them on Drive-Thru RPG or on their website, hellebardegames.com. We do like us some Hellebarde Games. So let me just get over here. And click this. I don't quite have my cool Stream Deck completely programmed yet. Like I said, I'm waiting on the good people over at StreamYard, which is what we're viewing this through right now. We're getting ready to play some Gamma World, Jorge. But anyway, the hotkeying, because StreamYard is a website and not an application, I have to wait for them to add things that can be hotkeyed, so I can do stuff like move everybody off of the camera and then go straight to a studio only view, and then close credits instead of click, 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 and then push the end credits button. So that is what I'm waiting on. So you will see me. I'm waiting for all the people. But yeah, that is, it's still a little clunky. But I do like StreamYard, and I do appreciate what they do. With StreamYard, I don't have to have like a super mega, i9 14th gen 128 gigs of RAM and a trio of T1 lines to stream to you guys. I can actually go with fairly lightweight gear, but thus endeth the endorsement for them. Well, let's do this thing. I'm gonna grab my headphones over here and put them on now that I'm sure where the headphone cones are going to be. And let us say hello to our group O adventurers. Let's welcome Yang Yan Zhao, who plays the aptly named Rex Dashington.
Good evening.
He's probably sane, but he's definitely awesome. Everybody put your hands together for a Doomsword Deathmaster.
Hey, what's up?
Do Ray? Me? No. Kevin.
Hello.
And it might be Friday, but she's playing Monday. Everybody say hello to Kanek, aka Sapphire.
Evening, everyone.
So, oh, by the way, Hypercam, if you want to just, if you want to responsibly recycle that i7 7700K, reach out to me. We'll talk. I want good e-waste recycling. But anyway, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. It has been a minute or two since we last had this group in the wasteland. So without further ado, who am I going to put on the hot seat? Who wants to tell us what was going on in the last sesh? Crickets.
I tried to find a crickets audio sample, but I couldn't in time.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't. That should be. I should maybe get a little soundboard and hotkey a few of these to the soundboard. Just.
I'll put you on the hot seat. People need the dice roller link.
People need the dice roller link. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. Let us go over there. The dice tray. And let me just test that and make sure that's working there, Dooms. Wow, I should have rolled a D8. Oh, I did. So let me just share that.
I got in there. Rex and Monday are claiming 404 error trying to get to that URL.
Okay, I just put it. Same one. So
I had no trouble getting in. So
as the game master, I can roll your dice for you. Also, I mean that's not out of the question.
It's not.
Yeah, you might have to.
Though.
Joe is going to attempt to open an application.
Okay. Luther is asking me a very hot button question to bore my thoughts and roll tide. Luther, cautiously optimistic. He played a season to the blade. Let's see how he does with the resources at the capstone. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get back to the game. So last time, as I recall, I really should have gone back and watched the previous stream. But last time, as I recall, you had managed to collect some parts that you thought could get your bubble car operational again. You had dealt with some particularly aggressive variants of the terrible Z-ETH that were creating Z-ETH zombies. And you had decided to return to the stronghold and explore other locales. Everything is fine at Sanctuary. I believe we did give out some experience points for folks. Folks did get XP. Thank you, Luther. Yes, please. Thumbs up. This is first edition Gamma World RPG, Grandma. No, nobody died last time, fortunately. Or not, depending on your point of view. So, what do you guys wish to do?
I think we were still missing a part, right?
Yeah.
There was a part we were
I
missing.
think so.
So
you're at the technology museum, and there was some talk of trying to. Oh no, I remember now. You guys had talked about returning to Stronghold when you got the part, but you're okay. I was a step and a half ahead of you. You're still in the city. You're still looking for a part. Where will you go?
What were the other options besides the technology center? Were there some warehouses or something?
There's all kinds of ruins all over the place. You might encounter a settlement. You don't know.
I mean, I think that since we're in a big city, we should continue to look to get all of the parts that are on Do Re Mi's list, so that we know we're good to be able to repair the bubble car, so we don't have to come back.
That's a hell of an idea. You got any more?
Sure, but not at the present time.
Okay.
I mean, for all we know, there might be a sign with a bubble car on it that's right there, like the Golden Goose, but hey, we don't know unless we look.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any bubble car dealerships.
And you also you had met at last game, as I recall now. You had met a friendly. I always get their names confused. Not a friendly Zeeth. Zeeth aren't friendly ever. They are not friend shaped. Let me.
Yeah, I know firsthand.
Yes.
We've made a couple of friends here in town, haven't we?
That would be Seath, right?
Right.
Yes, it was a friendly. It was a friendly Blash. It wants to give you a hug.
Oh, Blash.
No, it's the lizard men.
Oh.
Sleeth, that's it. You'd met a friendly Sleeth. He was actually, after you guys had fought a couple of Securabots and the dreaded Eye Beast, you had stumbled upon the Sleeth, and he's, it is good to see others. He touches his fist to his forehead, and yes, you had chit-chatted with the Sleeth, and we're now pondering your next move.
Yeah, didn't he agree to come with us?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
I will journey with you in this place of dust, metal, and rubble.
And did he have a name?
He's got a name, and it's a good one.
Right.
It's Gazug.
Gazug, as we are looking for parts for our vehicles, do you have knowledge of any other buildings or structures where we might find parts for vehicles, old world vehicles?
From the ancient times when the humans ruled the world with their metal and technology. Yes, I have seen many such places.
Could you perhaps point us towards one?
I will do better than that, Rex Dashington. I would be happy to show you other places of technology.
Nice.
That would be wonderful.
Now, to be fair, I rule the present world with metal and technology.
It is so understood. The humans still have a mastery of their old machines. I have seen the foolish become injured, if not struck down, by machines that only recognize the humans' mastery of them.
Cool story.
It was hot that day that it happened, but just so. Come, let us extract ourselves from this place, and I will take you to the technology.
Is there anything that we have to worry about along the way?
Ha ha! Monday, you make a great joke. You know that the world is dangerous. One day, a path may be safe. The next, it could be most treacherous.
That is a fair assessment, but are there set dangers along the way that we need to be aware of? I mean, dangers roam everywhere, but...
Well, I still live and stand proudly before you, so I did not encounter any. And if you step where I step and do as I do, then we perhaps will be safe.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna line up behind him and follow him, and step and walk just like he does.
Okay.
I'll do the duck thing and go behind Doremi.
I'll stand like a man and walk completely opposite the way he does.
So you just turn around 180 and go the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you are taking the long way around the planet.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so he leads you out of the science exposition building, back out onto the hot, dusty streets, and it's getting late in the day. You guys have spent a long time poking around in this building, so it's actually getting fairly late in the evening. And you notice that, like, his loping gait, he is not trying to leave you behind, but this Sleeth's gait is, he's kind of dragging a little bit. He doesn't have a particularly heavy pack, doesn't seem to be injured, but he is just kind of strolling along. I believe, yes, there, if you see the remains of the gleaming spire, just beyond is a building that has magnificent technology.
So, how far off is it?
He's pointing at something that looks like maybe if you're looking at what he's pointing at, there's kind of an ancient tottering building, it's shorn off like 100 meters up. It's maybe 3 kilometers.
Yeah. Do we want to go over there at nighttime?
It's better just to get the part and get out of here.
Okay. Sounds good to me then. Let's do it.
All right.
Aye.
All right. Well, let's see now.
I'm going to watch the skies for glowing items, things.
Okay. You look up. There's a huge one.
Uh-oh.
It's sort of semicircular.
Oh.
It's blotchy gray, sort of an ashen white.
Wow. I go to Doomsword and I say, "What is it like up there?"
Man, I don't know.
Yes, Steve. The art for the art for Gamma World 1E by Dave was magnificent. Oops. Okay. So you travel about a kilometer. The streets are mostly clear. There's a couple of places where there's rusted hulks and fallen buildings that you kind of have to pick your way through. You guys are passing a few buildings. Some of them look picked completely clean. Some of them in the gloaming, you think you see shadowy stuff inside. What will you? Will you just press on ahead, or are you checking out anything to the left and the right?
Yeah, we'll take a look over to the left. You know, generally speaking, I think we're going to move cautiously like we do in these types of environments. I like to stick to the left, so, you know,
Rex
look
will take
over
the
there
right.
and I assume, yeah.
And I'll be in the middle.
I guess I'm stuck in the middle too.
We're gonna be the jokers.
All right.
About to make dumplings out of dough.
We no longer have the preacher with us.
Thank God.
Okay, so as you're kind of approaching a building, you see perhaps a half dozen forms standing absolutely still, looking out of the building at you.
Ground level?
Yes.
Right, so this is some sort of entrance they're looking out of, or are they looking out of windows?
A window that is completely blown out.
Okay, so there's really nothing separating us from them.
No.
Rex is going to switch over to infrared real quick and see if that's the actual number, or if there's any more, or if they're, you know, perhaps not humanoid and not radiating heat.
They do not radiate heat. Infrared gives you a little bit more definition. At this range, it's not too hard to see, but it looks like one of them is holding something up.
And what would this range be?
You know what? Let's call it. Let's call it 20 meters. It's not that far away.
Oh.
It's like 60 feet.
Okay, then Rex will quickly switch over to UV and see if there's any like nuclear power source on these things.
Other than the usual background, no.
So Rex will say to the others, guys, they're really not radiating much heat, and I can't detect any sort of nuclear power source, but that doesn't mean there isn't one.
Yeah, that's fine. I say we proceed cautiously. See what they got to say, if anything. Otherwise, we put one in their mouth. I'm going to lower my weapon and begin to move forward slowly.
Okay.
Are they moving at all?
Nope. They're standing stock still. As you approach, probably sane, you can see now they actually appear to be artificial, sort of a pale material of the ancients. And indeed, one of them, now that you can kind of see into the building a little bit better, is just from the torso up, from the waist down, appears to be just resting on some kind of metal stand.
Looks like statues, boys.
You can now clearly see the sign. There's faded red paint, and it says, "You look nice today."
Well,
they
damn
must
it,
be
thank
friendly.
you. I think that one's got a liking to you, Rex. The one on the left.
Oh, I doubt that. Besides, I'm married anyways.
We see how that worked out.
Low
Alrighty.
blow, probably.
What?
Low
What?
blow.
What is,
That's the only kind.
what is the one presenting something to the sky holding? Can we tell?
Yes, he's holding up a some flimsy bit of material, and it has painted on it.
Oh,
You look nice
okay.
today.
I thought that was on the wall. Okay. Sure. I missed that. Yeah. Okay. You look marvelous.
The
So
Sleeth
what
said,
is our
the
alien?
Sleeth
Yeah, I was
regards you
gonna
guys
say.
and said, "I did not see this when I traveled through here earlier, but that was, it is hard to tell as I was hiding from the terrible eye beast." Hello, Tonka Todd. Welcome, welcome.
That'd be the eye beast we killed, right?
Yes, the same.
Well, let's just say we got extra powers, you know what I mean?
Of course. Still, I do not understand the ancient words. What does it say?
Hey, it says you look good, man.
Ah, a most complimentary yet unsettling tableau. Should we investigate it, friends, or leave it be?
I think you ought to go out there and knock a couple of them over. Make sure they ain't alive. I'll cover you.
He regards you for a moment. You've helped him out. He says, well, with your assistance, how can I fail? All right, so he goes in. Let's see. Come on. There we go. I did not want those. So yes, he steps into the building. He, stops, sniffs one of them, sort of pokes at it, and
I'll
says,
follow him in there as well with my variable
all right,
laid out, just in case.
okay. As you're stepping into the building and he's moving closer to these things, you hear a twang, a clank, and then something heavy falls through a hole in the ceiling and lands on the floor in the midst of these. Oh boy. So everything just kind of goes in slow motion as the Sleeth turns and looks at you and then looks back, and then there's a blinding flash and an explosion.
Never followed a henchman, though.
Well, I felt bad for the dude. He reminded me of my
Never
grandfather.
feel bad for anyone.
Now I feel bad for me.
Yes.
All right. Well, you're going to need to feel bad for you. What is Do Re Mi wearing in the way of armor?
He has the, what is it? Inertia armor.
Okay.
So it has, what is it? 25 or 35? Let me look. I got it dark. It is 25 hit points per melee turn. of absorption.
Alrighty. Well, the Sleeth is only got his bare skin.
Bear skin's got to be like AC3, right?
I'm actually going to say he is wearing some fiber armor, but it's not really going to soak much damage. Basically, a fragmentation grenade just went off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
a fan.
Grenades, fragmentation. Oh, it's 5 dice, Bill, not 10.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry about that. I'm over here adding dice like a madman.
Oh man.
Okay, 21. So yeah, there is a loud bang. You see the little LED indicator on your inertia armor just like drop down, and there's this faint buzz, and the Sleeth staggers back, groaning in pain. You can see he is now leaking from several places.
Oh damn. So I'm gonna look.
It was not a compliment. It was a trap.
I'm gonna look up. Is there like a hole that I can see through where it came down through?
Yeah, it's maybe 200 millimeters. It just looks like it's bashed up in the ceiling. There's lots of holes in the wall now. But while this is going on, Rex probably saying Monday, big explosion. You see the Sleeth gets knocked backwards and slumps against a wall. He's still up. He's holding his arm. You hear him groaning, and of course, Do-Re-Mi was caught in the blast radius, but his armor appears to have soaked it all.
Looks like a flesh wound for old boy. Let's go in and see what's up.
Rex will run up and sort of crouch down with his laser rifle, looking around to see if there's any movement in the building.
Okay.
And I'm going to watch behind us.
Okay. Probably saying you're moving up. Do-Re-Mi is standing there. Do, you were the closest. What do you want to do? You can see the hole in the ceiling, all the weird sort of plasticine statues are now, of course, blasted to flinders and scattered hither and yon.
I can jump, right? Is the hole large enough for me to jump through?
No.
The ceiling?
No.
Shit.
It's not.
Okay. I'm going to get out of the way of the hole.
Okay.
Just so other things don't get dropped on me. You said it was like 200 millimeters, right? So it's not a very big hole.
Yeah, it's not a big, like just big enough to allow the grenade to drop. In fact, you can see like there's a loose dangling bit of wire or rope.
So
hanging out of the hole.
It was a trap versus just being somebody pitching something. Okay.
That would seem to make sense.
All right. I'm still going to get out of the way of the hole.
That's cool.
And any exits in here? Any doors? Any other holes in the walls?
There is a set of double doors, perhaps 5 meters past where these things were. They are very slightly ajar. You can see a gap between the doors, but they are not far enough apart that you can see what is beyond.
All right. I'm going to, if they're within running range, I'm going to run up to those doors and stand to the side of the doors, watching them to see if they move or something comes out.
Alrighty, just a moment while you're doing that. Let me check something here. Let's see if anything heard that noise.
That's why I'm looking behind us.
Probably not a bad idea.
And I know Rex is looking on top of the building and around, so
Okay.
we should be able to cover 360.
Yeah, definitely isn't a Zeeth.
Come on. Give me a better roll than that. Here, you know what? I'll make it easy on you. I'll do that and that. All right. What are you doing there? Probably sane. You're muted if you're talking. Doomsword.
I hear you. I don't hear Doomsword. He is muted.
All right. But he is not mutant. Are you with us, Doomsword? I guess not. Okay, so I'm going to deem that probably Sane is on the lookout using his preternatural abilities to react before anyone else can.
He said he's here, but he's having audio problems.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully he can get that fixed here. Okay. Moving up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened there. That was weird.
That's fine. You may act before anyone else because you hear the sounds of feet running towards you from out in the street.
Right, and I don't see anything with my peepers on or whatever.
Not immediately. They could just be whatever is coming towards you could just be moving through the through the rubble, kind of ducking down.
Look ready, people. We got action.
All right, I'll look towards the street.
I'll duck into the building and have a rifle out.
Okay. You see kind of approaching you slowly with clubs, and they appear to have plant fiber armor. There are 4 arcs. There are 4 arcs.
I don't think I don't recall having seen these before, huh?
Arcs are dogmen who have an affinity for human flesh.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, well, clearly we blast them.
Okay. You may act first, probably Sane. They are, let's see, we're going to go with the old D&D. You're not surprised. The rest of the party, unfortunately, the Sleeth, Do-Re-Mi, your ears are ringing. The rest of you guys are kind of on, but seeing these creatures jump out of the shadows does kind of catch you off guard. And they are but 12 meters away when they come out from behind the shell of some rusted and rotted ground transport. And they're spreading out a lot on you guys. and one of them points his club at you and barks and growls and shows his teeth. You don't know if he speaks common, but he's not speaking it to you, and probably sane. You get to go first. What are you doing? You said you're going to shoot?
Yeah, I don't speak bark, so
Okay.
yeah, I don't care what his intention is. I'm gonna blast him.
Alrighty. Let me just do this real quick. And go all the way back up here. All right, so you're going to blast him. Go ahead and roll your 2 hit.
All right, that's a 9, weapon class 13.
Alrighty. So weapon class 13, and you rolled a 9. This guy is armor, with his fiber armor, he has a total armor class of 4. So let's see. That is absolutely a hit. Roll your damage.
Alrighty. That'd be 5d6.
All right.
For 24.
Oh, he didn't like that. He screams and he actually reaches out a paw towards you.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, dang it. I lost it. There we go. You suddenly just feel like sickly, like there's just this ache, and you take 6 points of damage.
Oh, they got range.
The others, one of them, let's see. Okay. The others are spending this round moving close to the rest of the party. So you, like I said, you guys are surprised for a segment. They spend that time to move in a couple of meters, and they're barking and yipping at each other almost conversationally. At this point, your buddy, the Sleeth, looks at you and says, "Beware, they have powers to steal life. They are devourers of eggs and murderers." Okay, so they close up. They basically move. They're staying out of melee range, but they are closing up, and they're raising their paws. One is pointing at you, Rex Dashington, another's pointing at you, Monday, and the fourth one is pointing at you, Do Re Mi. Let's get declarations going around the table. I know, probably saying you're going to try and blast this one again. So, Rex, what are you doing?
Okay, this suit has external speakers, right?
Yeah, you've got an enunciator in it.
Okay, so if possible, I would like to cause feedback in as high of a pitch as I possibly can.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So it's going to have to build. So in this round, you're basically going to be like getting that, getting that feedback set up. You're essentially you're trying to open up your suit enough to let the sound of your own voice, like whistle or whatever, start looping through. You feel me?
It's a risk I'll have to take.
Okay. All right. Okay. And let's see. Do Re Mi, what are you doing? Gavin?
I'm muted. Ugh. So after that, being warned by our friend the Sleeth, I am not going to jump over stuff and slash them with the vibroblade. I'm going to put down the vibroblade and pull out my laser pistol.
Okay. So you're
And I'll
going
shoot
to
him when I get a chance next. Yep.
And I forget, what armor does Monday have?
I have the riot armor.
The right armor. Okay. All right. Just purely curious. What are you doing?
I'm going to dash into the building and pull out my rifle.
Okay, so basically in this round, you're trying to get into the building.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take your shot there, probably Sane. I've been calling Doom's character that for so long, I've actually forgotten what his original character name was.
I almost forgot my original name. Yeah, that's a 3. That's probably not very, very good.
That's let's see.
Weapon class 13 as always.
Weapon class 13. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Yang, it's your turn, please. Roll initiative, D6 for the side.
I cannot roll.
Oh, you they got a 2. You got a 5. Party goes first. Monday is dashing into the building. Rex, take your shot. Or no, Rex is trying to get the feedback going. So that is just Do Re Mi. Take your shot.
Yes, sir. Need a roll. There's no mods on this. So. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Well, that's not going to hit. Mods are
+5. So.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Probably Sane.
Present.
You feel as though something is trying to physically grab a hold of you. We're going to treat this as a mental attack because that is what we do. Mental attack. What is your mental strength, sir?
14.
14. Okay. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say his is 10. A 17. Okay. You feel like you're being lifted off the ground. Like you're literally being raised up off the ground and sort of rotated in the air. Let's see. Rex takes 6 points of damage. You are hit with Life Leech. And Monday also takes 6 points of damage. You are hit with Life Leech. And Do Re Mi takes 6 points of damage. You are hit with Life Leech.
Point of order, would the suit's shield also cover Life Leech, or is that a different kind of thing?
No. This is like... Okay, so yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay, Rex, what we're going to do is... Okay, first, before we get to that, what is probably Sane doing? You are now suspended in the air, and you are kind of being turned away from this thing.
Right. So, I mean, is there anything that I can do? Like, I'm not immobilized, right?
I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, it didn't like grab you and pin your arms. If you can give me a mental attack roll, a successful mental attack roll against his mental strength, you're still held, but you can maneuver yourself. So, what do you want to try to maneuver yourself to do?
What I want to try to do is to drop that laser rifle, because it's out of it needs a reload, and grab one of my laser pistols, of which I have two.
All right, so you're gonna try and blast him. I mean, dropping the rifle and drawing the pistol that's cake. You don't have to roll for it, but you do need to make that roll, and you are strength 14.
Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead and give me a roll. Oh yeah, it's you've been in low G before. It's kind of like that. It's not. You're trying to maneuver yourself around. All right.
But I got a hand on that laser pistol.
You do have your laser pistol drawn, and you may attempt that in the next round. Okay, Doomsword roll. Well, let's see. Rex, so you're going to try your sonic attack.
Yeah.
Roll 3d6, please.
I cannot roll.
Damn it, I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll 3d6. It's not much. Okay. So what we're going to do with that is...
We're going to call it a web browser penalty.
The eBurners Lee negative.
I tell you what, we will, for purposes of determining a hit, we're going to treat this as poison. And what did we roll? It already went the screen.
I think it was a 5, a 1, and a
8. Yeah, 5, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So that's strength 8 poison. And we'll go to, let's see. Oh, it's right here. Let me see. I just got to find how many hit dice an arc has. Does anyone off their top of their head in the audience know how many hit dice an arc has?
0.
Zero. Oh, well, that was easy. Inexplicably, these 0 hit dice so they have 8, and we rolled an 8 for the strength of your sonic attack. They have 8 hit dice, so we will treat that as their constitution. 8 and 8. Yeah, they're like yipping and yelling, and they don't like that at all. So that's what you did in this round, and it is painfully loud. Like, you think your buddy the Zeeth, it's like he is on the floor thrashing. Do-re-mi. Kevin, what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot again if I can.
You may absolutely shoot. And Monday, you're going to shoot, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. If you would, please, Kevin, roll initiative.
All right.
Todd, I got to put that up.
Oh, man.
Numbers is being held aloft by a giant pogo that's prepared. Yeah, in your mind's eye, you just see this finger being licked and reaching out towards you. Okay.
That from a zombie.
That would be Zogo. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the arc go first. Have 18 points of damage, please, if you would, Rex.
You can have that.
Rex, they light leech you. Like they all turn and raise their claws and look at you. They didn't like that at all. Are you going to do that again in the next round? Just kind of do it continually.
So, how now? They each took 8, right?
No, they each took 3.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm going to try it one more time.
Okay. All right. You can scream in pain into your microphone and get that going as the feedback.
There you go.
Yeah, just sing "Baby Hit Me" one more time, and they will definitely take damage.
I'm going to sing "Baby Shark."
I haven't heard "Baby Shark," so please don't play that.
Oh, it's not cool.
Okay, so probably Sane. Are you going to try and wrench your way around and blast the arc?
Of course.
All right. Go ahead and give me that roll.
I've got like 3 3s in a row or something. 3, 4, 3, 3.
So, Rex is doing a sonic attack. Do Re Mi is blasting. Monday is blasting. So go ahead and take your shots if you would, please.
I'll need someone to roll for me too.
All right. 10 from a laser rifle. Is it?
Laser pistol.
Laser pistol.
I'm sorry, no, it's a pistol, not the fiber blade. It is class 13.
Okay. Class 13. All right. Weapon class 13. That's not far from where I'm at. That's a good thing. I'm almost certain that hits. 4, 13. Absolutely. You prang him.
He needs it. 5d6.
A nice chunky 5d6.
20.
All right.
Nice.
And let's see. Okay, and I will roll now for Monday. Monday also hits. Was that pistol or rifle?
That was the rifle.
That was a rifle. Somebody want to spell me on what damage that is?
66.
5d6. Is it 66? Okay.
It is.
24, a telling blow. Okay. So in the new round, let's go ahead and get declarations for the new round. Rex, you're doing the sonic attack, probably saying you're trying to flip out of the thing's grip. Do Re Mi is going to shoot, and Sapphire, you're going to shoot. Monday's going to shoot, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Then let's roll initiative, and now I think we're probably saying go ahead and roll your attempt to break out.
Man.
But it's honest work. You finally, like, your foot just brushes the ceiling, and with your blaster kind of over your head, you think you can get this thing in your sights. So if you want to shoot now.
Oh, nice. All right. I absolutely do.
Forever hold your peace.
It takes like 3 rolls to increment by 1.
I guess. This is like
Yeah, 13. 13 weapon class, sorry.
Yeah, you're not quite there. So your shot goes a glide. You are being dragged now out of the building. It's growling and kind of chuckling as it is moving you out of the building towards it. Okay, so declarations for the new round. Rex is trying Sonic Attack. Do-Re-Mi is shooting. Monday is shooting. Kevin, roll initiative for this side, please.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. That is a good one.
Yep, not bad.
I got a 1. So let's do 3d6 for Yang's improvised sonic weapon. This time you pump up the volume, dance. That becomes an 11. We have already determined that their constitution was, what was it, 8?
8.
8. That is an 11. Okay. You guys go first. Rex, you get that feedback going. You hear the Sleeth cry out in agony, and then he's still on the floor. All of the arcs scream and fall to the ground. You can clearly see they're still alive by your IR snoopers, but
Let's vibroblade them.
Do I fall to the ground?
Yes, you do. Fortunately, you were not out of the building. I had terrible plans for you to. Sorry.
I know you did.
But
I was contemplating them.
these come in cans. I just take them out and bounce them off the ground a few times. Yes, Mercury. That was a Mars track. So yeah, you fall to the ground. It's like, 2 1/3 meters to the ground, so it's not like you take any damage. So, yeah,
Fire blades and take care of them. We don't want them causing any more problems.
Okay.
What about the Sleeth? Is he still dead still or still out still?
He is unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, he took sonic stun damage. And if any
You're violating the Prime Directive, Rex.
The
Sacrifices must be made.
Is get them before they get us. Alrighty, so yeah, you dispatch the arc very, very swiftly, and be as bloody or as horrible as you want.
No, just clean. And then I'm gonna go see if I can stabilize our downed guide.
Yeah, I mean the stun damage he does eventually wake up from that. The damage he took from the explosion, of course, was less enjoyable. He's still got blast damage, and he did not take life leech damage. The arcs were focusing on you guys.
So while he's unconscious, I'll pull any kind of shrapnel out and then basically use bandages and gauze to wrap him up.
Okay. I mean, yanking shrapnel out of him wakes him up pretty quick. So yeah, that stung a little bit. I see the dreaded Ark have been slain by your hand, while I was unfortunately.
Yes, and I will help you as best as I can. Just remain
Thank
still
you.
for a few moments. I know it'll be uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to bandage him up. What do you guys wish to do?
Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and reload that laser rifle, holster that pistol.
Sure. A bold battle, my friends. I apologize that I did not know you had a weapon of sound such as this, Rex Dashington.
Thank you. My mother gave me voice lessons as a child.
Talented was she to give you such abilities.
Yeah, he did pretty good. He didn't pass them on to his family or anything, just saying.
I'll have you know, my daughter is an accomplished flautist.
Perhaps, Rex Dashington, you could find another to spread your stock with.
Well, thank you. I have a wife. She's currently very cold, but I hope to warm her up in the future.
A nice flat rock in the afternoon sun. But such things I do not mean to speak out of line.
That's okay. I know exactly what you mean.
Quite lovely. Her blue-green comb is most resplendent during the times of her estrus.
That's TMI. TMI, my friend.
We're going to learn the mating habits. Good.
But, I believe Monday is quite interested in your species mating habits. Why don't you inform her as we walk along?
I'll listen. I mean, it's a medical.
Yeah, I've heard it.
I'm not doing that. I am not becoming an r/RPG horror stories. I'm not doing it.
That's how you get more subs.
All media is good media, Bill.
Yeah, all attention's positive attention.
If you genuinely ask him, he explains it is
scientific knowledge on the side there. We don't have to go there.
There's a basic birds and bees quality to it, but the particulars of attraction and so on are utterly alien to you. Like, why would anyone find that enjoyable? But
please tell my character. Do not tell my player. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. We're on the live stream, folks. We're very much a fade to black PG-13 affair. So, as you're bandaging up, he's discussing this with you, and so what will you guys do now? He's bandaged up. He's told you how Sleeth make little baby Sleeth.
More Sleeths.
Yeah. Eggs, really. It starts with eggs.
Yeah. I want to search the arcs. They didn't have anything in their hands, right? They were using their hands
Clubs.
as weapons.
They had various clubs, bit of lead pipe, table leg with screws through it.
Okay.
And plant fiber armor.
So does the Sleeth doesn't have plant fiber armor?
He does not. Well, no, actually he does. That is exactly what he has.
Okay, cool. Then I don't have to worry about it.
They don't happen to have any like ID cards or anything that may have come from in the building?
No.
No sparkly keys or anything?
Uh-uh.
No. Okay.
They
Objects?
each have like one of them has like some flint and tinder for starting fires. It's, like a piece of steel and a rock and dry grass in his bag. Another one has some bits of jerky like meat.
Pass.
Yeah, I think we should pass
Yeah.
on that one, knowing their diet.
No hands, which is their particular favorite of humans, but yeah, the questionable looking meat. There are some dried vegetables thrown in there also, but nothing of value.
All right. How large is this building? I mean, we've kind of entered it, so.
Yeah, the area you're in, it is a 2-story building, and the area that you are currently in is it's maybe 20 meters on a side. You're not sure what purpose this might have been for you, other than the weird, now blasted mannequins. You don't really see anything.
So is this like one story? Is there stairs going down to a basement or anything like that?
You don't know. You're still in the one room.
Oh, okay. So,
Well,
we
There
have to
was
explore.
a set of doors that were ajar.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
let's go. So are they pushed open because something's pushed them open, or are they just partially open?
They're just partially open. It could have been the force of the grenade blast that just kind of pushed them back a little. They could have already been like that. You don't know.
Okay. But they're not blocked. I can push one of the doors open and look behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I think we'll do.
Man, you gonna do it, or you gonna think about it?
I'm doing it.
Just
I wanna make
show me what to smoke.
Yeah. Again, with my vibroblade instead of the laser.
Okay, so this area is mostly bare, but kind of in the middle of the room, there are some racks that go up to the ceiling, and there's a few miscellaneous containers and some junk you see kind of scattered around on those.
Am I the only one in here, or is others following me in?
Yeah, well, I figured that I would cover you until you got that door open, and then I would follow up and stick to the left.
Rex, to take the right.
Yep, I'm gonna go down the center.
And I'm gonna watch our back and follow.
Okay. All right. Your buddy, the Sleeth, he will stick close to Rex. Actually, no, he's going to. I'm sorry, he's going to stick close to probably Sane, since Rex's suit can painfully render him unconscious.
I did a great job covering him too, so that's not a surprise.
Okay, I mean, we'll look at the containers and see if there's anything useful in them. If they're intact.
Okay, most of the containers are empty. Let me just take a quick look here. Okay, so there is a box that contains some kind of strange looking mechanical device. It's a cube about 60 centimeters on a well, no, it can fit. It can fit in the palm of your hand. Unfortunately, it has a crack that seems to run right through it, and you're not exactly sure what this is for. There is some kind of blackened, smooth plastic translucency on the back and a smaller one on the front. But it is obviously broken. There's dust. There is a huge crate nearby. I mean, this thing is big.
Okay. Well, I'll say, an homage to Bogo, who would love this thing. Toss it over my shoulder and go to the huge crate. Huge crate.
Huge.
Okay. That crate is let me see, how many was that? Because this is a bunch. Yeah, this crate must be 1.5 meters on a side cubicle. It's still sealed if you want to try and open it.
Yeah, I'll say I think this crate holds an AGS plus, and I'll try to open the crate.
Okay. Automatic grenade system.
Cisco AGS plus router. Ancient history for most of us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 to open the crate.
Okay.
Are you in power armor, or you just have a shield?
Well, it's inertia armor, so it's an armor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, go ahead and roll it.
All right. Number 5. High's good, right?
No. Yeah, this thing, the ancient seal, you get a nice hiss when you pop it open, but other than that, it doesn't budge.
Hey, it's not spoiled, guys.
Maybe get Rex to help you.
If you'd like to get it out on a tray.
5 is good in 5e. You've been playing a lot of that, Kevin?
Not in a couple years. Although I've played,
okay, cool.
I've played significantly. Hey, I'll play whatever. I don't care. Well, okay.
And neither do I.
But yeah, I'm gonna try it again if I'm allowed.
Yeah, absolutely. You can certainly try it again.
There it goes. I loosened it for myself.
You wrench it open. Stacked inside on individual trays. You see in brightly colored letters on individual packets that are about that long, about yay thick, and about that high. Here, let me put that up on the screen. Michael Chorts. And you're not 100% sure, but you think maybe this is some kind of food item, because there is a is that supposed to be, you're not sure if that's supposed to be some kind of fruit on them. There's little red circles, and then there's a sort of a green heart-shaped circle. There's a smiling mutant on the label of these. Your buddy the Sleeth kind of sniffs the air and goes, "A most delicious aroma that you have discovered, Doremi."
Does it say Hershey's Corporation anywhere on there?
It does not. It says Hostess.
Oh, even better.
maybe let our friend try one. He seems interested.
I'm looking for sponge cake in the box.
You don't. It's just tray after tray of these.
Oh damn!
Given the weight of each one, you think there may be like 3/4 of a metric ton.
Oh.
Well, good news. They shouldn't be spoiled.
Yeah, I heard the hiss. Yeah.
He goes over and picks one up and kind of sniffs at it, and delicately with a claw sort of digs into it. Long tongue in there, comes back. He pauses for a moment, then tears it open and shoves the entire thing in his mouth and grabs another.
This is delicious. I'll ask him, what is it? What color was this one?
Well, to go by what's stuck to his face, and given that you know that Sleeth blood is blue-green, it is some kind of red. It's red.
Okay.
It's just sweet, tangy. This one is rich and savory. He is on number 6.
Holy crap.
You might want to slow down a little bit. You don't want to get sick. That's a lot.
I want to see if he can eat them all.
Metric ton.
I do not think I can eat them all, but
Do your best.
by the many unnamed lights in the sky at night, this is delicious. You must try some here, Rex Dashington.
Thank you. Monday, can
just picks up a stack of them and just piles them into your hands. Come, Sane, join me.
I look at Rex and say, "Can you analyze what's in it? Scan it.
Can I?
See if it's safe."
I mean, there's something printed on the back of each sort of plasticine. No, not that. On each sort of plasticine label.
Yeah, like we're gonna understand that.
So is there a brown one or a white one? Because I'm looking to see if I can find one of those. The green and the red, no. The green's okay.
So I don't know if this will all go into a single posting there, but that's for Rex Dashington. Enriched or sugar water, palm oil, glycerin, dehydrated apples. The one that you're looking at is dehydrated apples. Contains 2% or less modified cornstarch, salt, preservatives, flour, dextrose, xanthan gum, cinnamon, sorbitol, sorbitan monostearate, natural flavors, calcium carbonate, agar mono, and diglycerides, soy lecithin, and some other stabilizers. You find one that has like a weird long yellow thing.
Monday,
I'll try one.
Do you happen to know if Sleeth can go into diabetic comas? I'm just a little worried about our friend.
He's slowed down.
He's slowed down.
He's patting his stomach. He's put down a dozen of these, and he's
Okay, Wilford.
Home to my family. My hatchlings will appreciate this greatly. Yes.
You're welcome to take some with you.
There's a metric ton.
I want to see him take them all.
I'm going to take one and I'm going to open it and just carefully sample it a little bit.
It is the sweetest thing you've. I mean, you've pretty much lived on vegetables and meat and water and a little bit of bread. You've had fruits. This is
pies,
this is sweeter than any fruit you've ever eaten.
Holy crap.
Yeah, these are awesome. I'm taking several and putting them in my pockets, and if I have to, I'll even put some in my pants and tie off the bottom of my pet legs, just so I have some extras.
Like stack them on you like reactive armor blocks.
Absolutely. Hey,
Repel a rocket attack. So yeah, you're just kind of the sleet had dumped like a dozen of these things into your hands, Rex, unless you just kind of let them fall to the floor.
I will put as many as I can in my backpack.
Okay.
I'll also fill up as many as I can. Do I have a backpack as well? I don't remember.
I think you had like a pouch or something.
Okay, yeah, I probably picked up something at Disney.
Okay. And what about probably Sane? Is he taking any hostess fruit, any post-mineral shorts?
Nah, I ain't taking none of those. We should slap it to this Lee's back. See if he can pull it.
Did we bring the hover sled to carry our items?
No, you guys do not have a hover sled. And you could easily carry these with your power armor.
Sure, I will carry them then.
We're walking around with this big...
You know what? Wait, can I carry the box? Yeah, I'll take the whole box.
Yeah, the crate's got like standard ISO attachment points for armors for cargo lifters, which really your armor is just a cargo lifter with armor and weapons on it. So yeah, you can hitch this thing up and carry it with you.
Yeah, so I'll hold on, Rex. Not yet. I'm gonna nail the lid back down so we don't lose any.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, okay, we're good now.
Man, and you guys sent me to the medbot. Dude's got clones, frozen kids, carries around a bunch of, I don't know what you would call it, what snack cakes. Other dudes helping him. Come on, man.
They called them preserves back then because, they stay forever.
Yeah, and I'm probably saying, you guys are probably stupid.
Look, this is for making new friends.
Let's get this out on a train.
The hell's a friend?
I can't even imagine a better way of trying to make friends. This is definitely the best way.
This is awesome. We could trade.
Have at it, man.
Now, I didn't happen to find any brown wrappered ones in there.
You did find chocolate, yes.
Okay, yeah. So that I'm going to pretend I didn't see those, and I'm going to put those in. Those are the ones I'm storing most of.
Okay.
Because they have like 3 times the sugar of the other ones, right?
Well, that's even better.
All right, Jorge. I hope it wasn't the hostess fruit pies that sent you running away. But have a lovely evening. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon, my friend. Peace. Okay, so, and that's. I have said before, folks, that this what happens on this stream. I did not plan over the holidays to give the party 2/3 of a metric ton of hostess fruit pies. I didn't even know what a McNorrell chort was. But when I rolled it up, I was like, does the internet know? Nope, they sure don't. It's hostess fruit pies. Hostess McNorrell chorts. So that's what you guys get.
It broke my brain trying to figure out if there was some kind of anagram or whatever.
Right? I was like running back and forth through it and everything.
Yeah.
The only chort I know of is a Slavic malevolent spirit, so I guess this is kind of one of those.
Isn't there a chortle as well? Like, say if you had somebody who had a propensity to like snort or something like that.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the corner of this room, now that you guys have this unspeakably delicious bounty, as your sleeth buddy calls it, there is a sort of rusty but still intact looking catwalk staircase that goes up, and On the front side of the building where you just left, there is a doorway that looks like it goes into the upper floor from where you are here.
I'm gonna look around for any first aid kits on the walls or anything like that.
No, you don't see anything like that.
Well, we know there's a cavity up there because we saw the hole in the ceiling. So let's go up there. That's probably where neat stuff is.
Well, why don't you punch a hole in the roof, Rex?
Well,
Raise it.
I could raise the roof. So actually, Rex is going to do that. He's going to put down the box for a second. He will use his power armor to sort of spring up and punch a big hole in the roof.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty easy. You punch a hole in the roof, and in the process of doing so, you can see the outside. I guess what I'm saying here is the room you're in is like 2 stories, like a warehouse, and the outer area where you were it has 2 separate floors to it, and you access that separate floor from the catwalk in here.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I was unclear. Game Master unclear.
Well, do something, man. Show me what to smoke.
Well, he will. I guess he'll jet up to that catwalk and take a look at the door.
Okay, it just seems to be a standard door.
He will yell to the group, "Come on up!"
How high is that catwalk? What, 10 feet?
Yeah, about that.
So Rex will first go back down to get that crate,
Okay.
and
So
he'll
at
head up after the
1.5
rest.
meters,
It's
Rex is
big.
going
You're
to
not
have
going
to
to get
crate.
that crate through the drawer.
Yeah,
through
you're
the
going to
door.
have to crate your own hole.
No. Rex just opens his the canopy and he just smiles at Do-Re-Mi.
Okay, I'm definitely jumping up there. What the heck?
Okay.
How am I going to get up there?
This is nothing.
Well, there's stairs that go up to the catwalk. You can walk up the catwalk stairs.
Yep, that's like 30 feet away. I could just jump straight up there, right?
Yeah, well, I'll take the stairs. Mr.
Yeah,
Fancy Smancy, whatever, armor. We'll see what's
I have to
happening
take
when
the
you're
stairs,
laying on the
too.
ground.
It's just my understanding that stairs are the most dangerous place in a building, so I try to avoid them when I can.
That would be the elevators.
For us, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I suppose we regroup on that catwalk by that door.
All right. There you are at the door. The Sleeth just kind of watches this conversation for a minute, then lopes over, clunk, 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 walks up and waits for you guys by the door.
Okay. Well, since Rex
Hey, man.
has got his hands full, I'll see if I can open the door. Does it look like it opens
Maybe
the way that I know?
Yeah, it looks like it just opens out.
Okay. Well, vibroblade in hand, I'll try to open it out.
All right, go ahead and give me a D6 roll.
Dungeon says no. I already see it. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah, you open it up and you are looking in a dark hallway. There's 2 doors on your left, 3 doors on your right, and a door in front of you. What looks like maybe half the distance to the front of the building. There is, I mean, when you open the door, it swings outward. There's sort of a crumbling carpet on the floor here.
okay, it's kind of gross in here, guys.
Hey, does this sleeve have a weapon?
He has a glass dagger, a good solid club, but that's it.
Hey, listen, let me give him a vibroblade before we go forward. What do you think? I mean, he'll go first. We cut him down from behind. He starts any crap.
So, does this dagger look special in any way, or does it look like a regular straight dagger?
It just looks like well, I mean, it's in a sheath on the Zeef.
Okay. I just want to make sure if it's wavy or Chris or something like that.
No, he does not have a sacrificial Chris with him.
Okay, I just want to make sure. This is something I had seen.
Man, that junk's made out of sand, man.
Yeah, let's give him a vibroblade. We could trust him at least that far, right? He's been good to us so far.
All right.
I got a couple of them. If I can show him how to use one, talk to him,
Yeah, you can. He doesn't. With your help, he doesn't really need to make any rolls. And he said, so it is as one of the longer blades that we used to cut through weeds or harvest with, but it uses power of the ancients.
Yeah, man, this will cut through metal.
Yeah, we use it.
But listen, you got to go first.
I go forward with honor.
That's what I thought.
Turkey. That's what we use it on.
So he walks in a couple of meters and turns and looks back.
Yeah, we're definitely following him. Yeah. But what we want to do, I think, is let him go first, and then kind of creep up behind him, and then when he thinks he's going to turn around, then we stop.
Okay. Now, Rex, are you still trying to carry the crate of
fruit pies? Heck yeah,
dude! You can't fit down the hall. This thing is. I mean, the hall is like, think small office hall.
All right. And sorry, how heavy did you say? You said it was like 3/4 of a ton.
Yeah, 3/4. Well, 2/3 of a metric ton. Yeah,
2/3 of a metric ton. All right. So what I would like to do.
You are carrying weight and cannot run.
I would like to sort of back into the doorway. And set the box right outside the doorway and sort of slide it in so no one can come in behind us.
Okay. I got to say, as annoying as I found the character, and that's not a patch on you, Todd. You ran him excellently. Bogo Jort, like you guys would come back and there would be a Bogo Jorts-sized hole just tunneled through the racks of fruit pies.
Of Jorts.
Yes, of Jorts, excuse me. But anyway, so yeah, the sleeve looks at you guys expectantly as you bring the fruit pie crate against the door.
And then he'll just follow the rest of the party in.
Okay.
Well, that's the tactical version of the fruit pie. So, yeah.
Tactical fruit pie deployment.
Exactly. Perfect.
Okay, so the sleeve is this hallway it's not very long. It's maybe 5 meters at that, and it's a little bit more than a meter wide. It's wide enough that the doors can swing out and not hit the attendant doors.
I think we do the same thing, assuming the sleeve will go forward. I'll take the left side, Rex will take the right, as long as he's not trying to carry them Twinkies or whatever. And, standard breach operation with quietness, so not breach like that.
Alrighty, so 2 doors on the left, 3 doors on the right, door in front of you. Which door are you opening first?
Let's go forward. Straight ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll proceed to the door directly across from us. I'll pat the sleeve on the shoulder, get my laser rifle ready, and ask him to open the door.
All right. Let's see here. I keep losing my die roller. There we go. Okay, he leans into the door panel, and it slides open with no effort. Well, at least as he opens it.
Nice job. If you have trouble in the future, just cut it open. Just a tip.
Yes. So in the room beyond, there are some bookshelves. There's a huge desk that just dominates the center of the room. On the other side of it is a tattered chair that is turned, so its very high back is facing the door. You can't see what's beyond it. The Sleeth he looks around on the walls, looks up at the ceiling, and takes a step in the room. So probably saying you hear the click and the zip sound before he even does. So you see the chair start to rotate around. Do you want to do anything before that happens?
Yeah, with the chair's back being to me, my first thought was to blast it.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and give me a 2-hit roll.
Same dice. Come on, man. The same stuff. Anyways, it's a weapon class 13 with the 3.
Okay. So the chair is turned. You do get a piece of it. So it is a hit on the chair. The back of it, puffs up. There's smoke. But most interestingly, sitting on the chair is one of the ancient computational devices. There is one of the viewing monitors sitting on top of it. Attached to that, you see a very fine wire that's on a pulley that seems to go down beside the chair some way. And there's a face. There's like a close-up of a face on the screen. There's a hand-lettered sign underneath it that says District Manager. And there's a slightly crazed, you're not sure because it's just a close-up of his face, but a slightly crazed, at least facially pure strain human who's regarding you and says, he looks at you and you hear from a speaker somewhere in the computer, I'm sorry, did you make an appointment with my admin? You know, ever since I made her employee of the month, it's kind of gone to her head. I think I'm going to have her talk to human resources. I'd like to thank you all for visiting this branch during these troubled times. And while I can appreciate that, of course, you're very enthusiastic customers, we don't have much in stock to offer you. As far as the binaural shorts, I hope you've got enough money to pay for all that. That's a healthy appetite your little lizard friend has. Greetings, Wheeling Dragon. What's the matter, big guy? Cat got your tongue?
Well, man, I don't really care what you do with the lizard guy. All right, so I mean, we'll pay if we can or whatever, but what the hell is this?
Well, I would have thought someone as smart enough to use such advanced technology as yourself could have figured out you're in one of my stores. You see, I'm the district manager for this entire city.
For the entire city, huh?
100 years ago, I would have just been a serf. And yet, here I am today.
Yeah, well, I'm some kind of regional manager or something, I suppose. So you run this whole place?
Indeed I do, friendo.
Alright, friendo. Hey, Joe, why don't you go have a talk to this guy? You guys got a lot in common. Hey, this is my friend Doe.
Yeah, I'm with ISNY Tech Support, and I wanted to take a look at your console. So, is there a console, or is it just a screen, or?
It's an ancient computational device with one of the viewing screens sitting on top of it that's been set in the chair.
So, does it have a keyboard or flip switches?
There's none of that on it.
Oh, okay.
It's just the CPU and the monitor.
Okay. I was like, hey, I figured maybe we can, do a trade. I can help repair your systems for, these tasty, diabetes inducers that we picked up.
I'm afraid we don't work on the barter system here. It's just cold, hard cash. But I've got a better suggestion. Let's play a game. It's called Scary Noises. The door behind you slams shut, and you hear a click. And the face leans closer to the camera and says, "Ooh, that was a very scary noise, wasn't it?"
Was it?
No, not particularly.
Yeah, I've had worse scary noises coming from my neighbor sleeping.
Man, I have more scary noises coming from Yang's family.
You should hear the scary noises probably has been making since he ate those fruit pies.
I didn't eat them things.
Well, regardless of that, I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave my property in peace. Wait, no, that's not the phrase. Of course, I meant in pieces.
Okay.
Of course you did.
There's a beeping sound.
Why are all these managers like that?
I'm sorry, what?
Why are all these managers like this? Every time we go to a shop.
I'm like, this is only middle management. Wait till we meet HR.
Maybe you can stop stealing from them.
Well, we haven't left the premises.
There was a beeping sound coming from the desk. Yang, what is Rex? Probably saying you will go first. What are you doing? The Sleeth is looking around. Very
Yeah. Yeah, I'm blasting the machine.
Okay.
Actually, I'm blasting the desk.
Okay. So go ahead and take your shot at the desk.
Oops.
What
Here,
the
hang on.
you
He really
dropped
did
your
not like
dice
that
bag.
15.
All right, so yeah,
Sorry.
you hit it. Go ahead and roll some damage.
It's 29.
29. That is a telling blast on the desk. So let's see. Do me a favor. Roll a d10. Roll a d10. You're looking for low numbers. That is not a low number. I will tell you this.
Nope.
The beeping has stopped. There is now a gaping hole blasted in the desk. There is a collection of wires and switches and some sort of grayish substance in flat-ish squares that looks like it has nails and bolts and bits of metal and glass mashed into it.
All right.
Yang, what is Rex Dashington doing?
Would he recognize that plastic substance?
Well, it ain't good, whatever it is.
Okay.
If you want to give me a tech roll right now, and that is your action in this round.
Oh God. No. Then what I would like to try to do is kick the desk through the wall.
Okay. Kevin, what about Do Re Mi?
I'm going to attempt to vape the computer monitor with my vibroblade.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And Connect. What about Monday?
I'm going to take a vibroblade and I'm going to go after the box that's underneath the monitor.
Okay. This is a super duper important initiative roll.
Don't let me roll
Kevin?
it. Somebody else roll it, please.
Okay, Doomsword. Go ahead and roll initiative for the side, please.
Oh.
Okay. Yang, you kick the desk. What is your strength?
Well, I mean, not counting the power armor, physical strength is 12.
No, counting the power armor.
I have no idea.
So let's see if we treat that as 18. 19. Roll 19d. Or no, you can't. I'll do it. This is going to be pretty.
68.
So 68. So let's clear that before we give the folks over at DD Dice a heart attack. Rex, you kick this thing and it just disintegrates. The electronics underneath, it doesn't go through the wall, but whatever this is, you kick it right apart. And Do Re Mi, you and Kanek slice the computer terminal to pieces before whoever's on the other side of it has a chance to react.
Nice.
Nice.
The Sleeth is looking around the room. He narrows his eyes and points up in the corner and says, "There's there. That object moves." When you all look up, there is a black box with a very dully gleaming glass lens in the middle of it. And it turns and faces you guys, and a little red light winks on. And that is where we're going to leave it this week.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
thank you to all of my players. Your discovery of the fruit pies and the Lord of the Flies and the grenade surprise on Friday night. Anyway, I appreciate it. Big thanks to Yang Yan Zhao as Rex Dashington, Doom Sword Deathmaster, or Doom's Word Deathmaster. As Bob was saying, Kevin as Do Re Mi, and Connect as Monday. So I do appreciate it from everyone tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I'll be back on Monday, and we'll talk some RPG nonsense then. But until then, guys, please do be good to each other, and I'll catch you next time. Good night. Peace.
Hi, peeps.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and bread, but his rotten teeth ripped in. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.